Welcome to the Cryptoteacher. And guys, I come back with that video just to make you think. And like I went over, guys, we just watched the greatest show on earth. Not only that, guys, cryptos have hit $1 trillion market cap. I want y'all to think really hard. While all these people out of work, the stock market, all-time highs. Cryptos, all-time highs. And the Fed is what? Right behind it. Now, guys, today I went over the Fed signal as far as with the yield rates are concerned. We know in 2018, the Fed took their money out, and then they started pumping and dumping cryptos. And guys, remember, the playbook does not change. The Fed is going to take their money out to do what? Build this fourth industrial revolution. They printed all this money, guys. It had to go somewhere, and we know where it's going. It's going to the fourth industrial revolution. We understand the plan, guys. We see it. But you have to understand you have to have a way to fund the new economy, plus keep the current economy above float until you get it switched, guys. Until we move over to this digital economy. Now, remember what Blackstone stated. They stated in the United States, we're going to have a whole decade with no growth. Now, remember, we have all these millions and millions, tens of millions of people out of work. Small businesses are closing left and right, and we haven't even received the big wave that we're going to get hit in the housing market. Now, we know when it comes to Biden having the actual Democrats with the House and the Senate, they're going to be able to push things forward, this fourth industrial revolution forward. And like I've stated before, if you remember, like I said, I'm an old man. If you remember Clinton in office when he had both, they changed the course of history. And that's what Biden's job is to do. Get us moved over as quickly as possible to this fourth industrial revolution. Now, guys, what you saw today on television was the same scene as in Batman. I don't know if anybody remembers that. And then also remember who helped produce a lot of the Batman films. That's right, Steve Mnuchin. So, guys, you have to understand this is all predictive programming on your TV. When it comes to your television, guys, that's the monster in your home. And people go get the 60, the 70, the 80-inch screen. Happy to bring the devil home. Because that's exactly what it is. Because it changes your whole perception of reality, guys. It's easy. It's very, very easy to do because they're sending messages through that television on how you should perceive things. And perception is everything. So what did we see today that they were selling? They were selling the Hegelian dialectic. Not just Republican and Democrat, but black versus white. Of course, I went all over Twitter. I went all over Facebook. I went all over Instagram. And you had white people saying one thing, black people saying one thing. So, guys, it works every single time. And this is how the New World Order stays in control, guys. Divide and conquer. It works every time. Now, guess what happens in the fourth industrial revolution? That's right. They're building algorithms based on the same thing they're doing now. So you're not going to be able to point a finger at the people that we see now because it's going to be nothing but computers and robots with the algorithm built inside of them. The Hegelian dialectic, guys, is going to be built in. And we see it with the bots, guys. If you go online, you can tell whether it's a person or a bot if you understand language. And these bots are pushing the Hegelian dialectic. They're pushing the divide and conquer. It's not a person running those accounts. A majority of Facebook accounts are ran by bots. And you can clearly see it. a lot of Twitter accounts also. But guys, you definitely can clearly see it, just like I stated, if you pay attention to language. You know they're pushing an agenda. So guys, do not fall for it. Now guys, remember what I told you. Starting February 9th towards the middle of the month, we're going to be headed lower. They're going to take their money out while the real money stays in, while they keep you holding the bag. That's what they do every time. In the stock market, they do it all the time. And in cryptos, that's all they've been doing. So they're going to go back to pumping and dumping. They ran it up, so therefore they can run it back down. So they made all this money going up, and they're going to make all this money going down. That's the game, guys. So make sure that you understand. I'm here. I'm going to get you prepared for the pumps and dumps. We did it last year. It's going to be the same routine this year. Do not get caught up in the greed. Sell you some profits. Put your money to the side, so therefore you can take advantage of these pumps and dumps. Those cryptos that you want to hodl, that you know that's the top 1%, that you know is going to make it through the storm, you can hodl those. But the rest of this, guys, you better be taking advantage of the pumps and dumps, because they're definitely coming. We know who ran this market up, guys. That's the Fed. But we know the Fed's objective with this money is to build this new economy. So they're going to have to take the money out to make that happen. Same thing with the stock market. They're going to have to take that money out in order to make that happen. But we know what the end game is. I go over the best stocks to get, and I've been over what the best cryptos to get. Especially if you're part of my Patreon, you've made a lot of money. We know this. But guys, make sure you don't let greed will kill you every single time. No, you're not going to get the perfect top. No, you're not going to get the perfect bottom. I preach it all the time. We had one of the Russian investors that came out, said he sold Bitcoin at $25,000. They said, "Are you upset you didn't sell it higher?" No, because I know how to get my profits. I can always take advantage of the higher level, the pumps and dumps. And that's exactly the mind frame that you need to have, guys. Because if not, you're going to be left holding the bag. And we know those who got left holding the bag 3 and 4 years and nothing happened. Guys, don't be one of those people. Get you a little profit so you can go back in and get yourself diversified. But that's all I have for you guys. Remember, when it comes to the New World Order, everything is planned out. You have a wonderful day.